Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? We'll let people trickle in. Hello. I see some viewers are coming in. Hello. All right, what's going on here? So that. There we go. Sorry about that. Just needed to update the bit rate on the stream. So hopefully things are running a little bit more smoothly now. All right. All right. So we will be jumping in today, and I kind of collected some old parts from a PC from a while ago that I had, and I figured it'd be cool to kind of rebuild it with some spare parts that I have, and then put some Arch Linux on it and see how it runs. So what we're gonna have is we have the MSI B650 Mate. Oh, B350, sorry. You can see that here. And we'll have one of the OG Ryzen CPUs, the Ryzen 1500, the Ryzen 5 1600. And we're going to take off the CPU cooler because I don't even know how long it's been since I changed the thermal paste. Then we will have a GTX 5070 Asus version. I have some Arctic fans, spare parts, and I had some SSDs, some small 256 gigabyte Samsung SSDs, the Evo and the Pro. We'll probably just use the Pro to install Arch Linux onto it. It's only 256 gigabytes, but that should be totally fine. And then for case, it's kind of, I'll just keep it out of view for right now, but it's the NZXT. I think it was like the H340 or something like that from like almost 10 years ago. For RAM, We have some Corsair 16 gigabyte DDR4. Let's see, 3000 megahertz and cast latency. I don't think it's written on here, but that's what we're running for that. So the RAMs are already in there in the motherboard, so I'll probably just leave them in the motherboard. So let's just get started, and we'll start by removing the CPU fan and reapplying some thermal paste. Let's spin this out. I'm pretty sure it's just the standard backplate for. All right. Yeah, it's been a while since I applied thermal paste to this bad boy. Let me just unplug this here. And so what I normally like to do when I'm reapplying is I'll grab just a dot of isopropanol to help wipe away the old residual. I'll probably just take it out of the socket. It's really in there. Oh, hey, um, right now I'm gonna see like what it can do and how capable it is on Linux. I might try out and test out some gaming on this. I might also just use it as like a good way to use rsync and synchronize files. Um, I don't know if I would commit this to being a NAS just because it's pretty old, but I'll see how it runs. Because that would be cool too. Um, all right. So we got that back in place. So yeah, this is the first generation. It might be hard to see Ryzen 5. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's cool to use old hardware. That's awesome that you reutilize your MacBook Pro. I feel like they can run Linux pretty well too. All right, let's get that back plate realigned. Oh, let me wipe this part off too. All right. So for a thermal paste, I have some leftover from Thermalright from one of the CPU coolers I got from them, so I'm just going to use that. Right. So this, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this thermal paste. I will use the MX6 instead. That's what I have currently on my 9800X3D. So I'll just use. I like to put a little bit in the middle and then just get just near the edges. The MX6 is surprisingly, it's like pretty viscous. All right, let's line this back up. It's weird how AMD, when they give it to you, they have the AMD logo that's off center. I was like, oh, maybe we can do a right side up this time, but that doesn't work. I can unscrew probably the screws. There you go. I'm just taking a peek at the chat. You always have to put a surprising amount of pressure on the CPU coolers to get them locked in. I've for me personally, I have used Linux on and off, and I actually just made a new video last week. I've been using Arch a bit, and I've been really, really enjoying the hyper land space. Like the window management has been awesome. What is Archcraft specifically? I'm not really familiar with it. All right. So now that we've got that in, we got our RAM in, we will put it in the case. Hey, child of man, how are you on this Saturday afternoon? Let me just move this up. Here we go. All right. Let me move this to a side. And we will bring in the case. Well, there's actually quite a bit of dust on the motherboard. So I am going to grab stuff for fall. Oh, let me grab the IO shield. Be right back. All right. See, I could probably just snap it in here first. I feel like I've cut my finger way too many times trying to get the damn IO shield in. I appreciate when motherboards just have it secured. Yeah, I'm gonna plan on using the Arch install script. That's what I used for installing it on my main rig, as always. There we go. All right. Let's grab the motherboard screws. I mean clips. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think it looks harder than it actually is. And the nice thing is that there's a lot of YouTube videos. Let me actually turn this down. There's a lot of YouTube videos that are really helpful. And the nice thing is if you start with an old computer, it really takes the pressure off. Um, Unfortunately, we are not going full AMD because I only had a 1070 laying around. But honestly, the more I get into Linux, the more I want to go to AMD GPUs at some point. Usually this step is a lot faster, but I just got a full Ziploc bag with all the screws in them. I probably could have organized them better, but I gotta like search for the proper screws. Okay, got one more left. All right, alrighty. Might as well. I already had a fan in here. Might as well find a fan header and plug this in. Yeah, there's one closer. And let's plug in the HD audio. We'll go in the back here. We got our USB 2 header, which also for people watching, if you are going to use an NVIDIA GPU, what I recommend for the installation and until you are fully set into having the drivers properly installed, you definitely want to plug in via the terminal. Oh, sorry. What am I saying? You definitely want to plug in for the display port um, or the HDMI into the motherboard. Because with NVIDIA GPUs, it won't recognize it immediately, and then you'll get no display. I personally haven't run Catchy OS, but I mean that could be something I try down the road. But I have done this now on Arch and like know the scripts that I need to run for Arch, so I'll just try that first. And if it doesn't, we can always burn an ISO of that and try that one. All right. What do I want to do next? Let's put the PSU in. Or we can actually just transfer over the SSD. Actually, all right. All right. Leave that in there for now. Are you talking about CPU? For CPU, I'm using the Ryzen 5 1600. For GPU, I'm using the 1070. All right, let's get the power supply in there. I got some other cords I can plug in real quick with the motherboard. So let me plug that. So we got our power. Right. Let me actually double check the terminal, the positive and negative on the manual. Okay. Come on, fingers. There we go. Hi, Izzy. You guys want to meet my cat, Isaboo? Izzy. You want to say hi to everybody? Look, it's Izzy. All right. This USB 3 header is in an awkward position. Gotta. There we go. The USB 3 is always tight. There we go. I might use it as a server. I want to see how stable it runs and everything for a little bit before. But yeah, that's kind of the hope. Yeah, and I am curious to see if Linux can extend its gaming capabilities. But I doubt I would actually do um real gaming on this because I just upgraded to the 5080, so probably would just end up using that anyway. All right, let's get the PSU in now. I'm putting the PSU fans facing downward. So there we go. Put the bracket back on. All right. There we go. Find more of these. Power supply screws. go. I knew something was not right. I put the power supply bracket upside down. There we go. Yeah. This PC? No. Not to my knowledge. It was working fine. It was just getting old, so it wasn't running as smoothly as it used to. But I guess we'll find out because I haven't used these parts in a minute. While I adjust this, I realize I can also, while I have room, plug in the 24 pin CPU and GPU connectors. Right. It's down my way. Let's just plug these guys in first. Motherboard, 24 pin. My graphics card, 8 pin. We'll need one SATA, and then the CPU. Where the heck? There we go. All right, that's better. All right. We're gonna stand this up. 'Alright. Power supply is in. Let's guide some of these cables in. 24 is gonna come out through the side here. The CPU, the GPU will also come out of the side, but usually I'll be one tier lower. And then the CPU is gonna go through the top. And I can actually put that maybe here. Will it fit here? Yes, nice. Perfect. All right, and then the SATA will actually just come through the bottom. I can sneak one in there. All right. Let's grab the back panel. Just let that in. Here we go. All right. Come back to the front here. Let's plug in these connectors. motherboard, the CPU, and let me put in the fan. I'm just gonna put the fan in because it's always hard navigating those small cables once the GPU's in. So, got one Arctic fan, I got another right here. So I got one exhaust already up. I just throw in two intakes. So we'll grab. And DXT did not make this easy. You always gotta just like rip it off. There we go. Please. I'll be right back. Slightly cut my thumb, but not a big deal. Gonna need a band-aid for this. Awful designing by NZXT. Right. Um, I am using actually for the desk view overhead shot. I just have my iPhone 15 Pro mounted on a tripod, and then for this shot, I just have my webcam. So nothing fancy. Probably go a little higher. So I'm just gonna have two 120s as intake, and I have one 120 as a exhaust. Nothing overly crazy for this one. one more. All right. I will say, while I'm doing this, I do really like these Arctic Frans, the P12s. I did, however, get some for my small form factor bill. I had some P12 and P14, or just P12 Maxes, and those kind of sucked. They were really loud. Um, and so I ended up switching it out for Noctua. But the normal P12s are like really silent. All right, let's just plug these guys in. Be two more for me. Yep. There. Yep, there it is. All right. Let's get a SATA cable. Plug that in. SATA power. And then SATA goes into the motherboard. And, all right. And then we got the 1070. Let me get that better into view. There we go. Oh, hey, Invalid Deja Vu. I saw you yesterday. Thank you. And thank you for subscribing. All right, so now we're just gonna pop this bad boy in. All right. Gotta take out the copper plate on the side. There we go. Let's see, where did that? Yeah, let's grab this guy. When we do Arch install, I'll end up doing it as over Ethernet. Um, but it's not gonna stay at my desk. So I also, way back when I first built this, got a network card. This motherboard does not have network on its own or Wi-Fi on its own. So I just got just a basic network card off of Amazon. So we'll just put it into the PCI, another PCI port. And this plugs in via USB. So let me just find a USB header on here that I can utilize. There's one. There we go. Something. Oh, I see. There we go. And in position it goes. And screw that in. All right. All right, let's plug in the 8-pin connector. right, I think, let me do my internal checks. I think, oh, there's quite a bit of sag here. Is that just a wire pushing up against it? Yeah. Okay. So let me actually angle this a little bit, change that angle. Just clean off the filter. And right, CPU's in, CPU fans in, everything looks good. Let's get it connected. And for new PC builders, you gotta always be careful with screwing in if you have tempered glass. I have seen far too many Reddit posts of them shattering. So I just usually just do it with fingers, finger tighten it, and then I just come in with a screwdriver and just like make sure that it's reasonably tight. All right. Hopefully it'll boot on the first try, or at least I connected the power button on the first try. We shall find out. So I'm gonna start off. I'm just gonna shift. All right. So I'm gonna start by plugging it in to the motherboard, the HDMI cord. Um, and I'm gonna grab the USB with Arch Linux on it. Here it is. Here we go. connects, let me just, I'm just gonna tidy up, get some screws out of the way. All right, let me grab Ethernet. Just gonna check what my Ethernet is caught on. Oh, there it is. Right. I see. No way. The IO shield is bent the other way, but that'll be easy fix with some pliers. There we go. Now we're in business. Ah, I got my HDMI cord. There we go. And now we just need to connect some peripherals. Power supply switch is on. Let's plug that in. Just actually gonna shift this. Let's go. There we go. All right. All right, mouse is connected. Let's connect the keyboard next. Yeah. All right. Okay, I see a white light on the GPU, so at least it's getting power. Let's get this situated. Hopefully we can. I will hide this now. All right, moment of truth. All right, it is on. So we do have power. Is it posting though? I'm not sure. We'll give it a second to decide. All right. It just switched off. So let's try that again. Um, let's try. So it's showing up. Let me shift this a little. All right. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Man, I got like no room to move my mouse. So at least we're in the BIOS. So far, so good. Now, this is a yes. Because this one should be yes. EFI partition one. That should be the one with Arch. Yes. Now, hopefully, it boots into that. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see what's happening. Not a good sign, but we hope for the best. Oh, we're in. We're in. I think we're in. No, no, we're not. We'll try rebooting. Yeah, if it doesn't work in just a second, I might try Catchy OS next. Uh, Computer is taking its sweet time. I wanted the BIOS. So one of the things I saw that happened last time, I had that USB error. It like I needed to like disable a specific USB. Damn it. So I'm just gonna try that first to just disable in the BIOS the external USB, and then I can always re-enable it after. All right, here we go. I also want to make sure that secure boot is off. Let's see what else we got here. Advanced. Oh, hi, Panos. I haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you doing? Totally fine, man. All right. What does this say? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think it might be this. Oh, nice. Congrats, dude. All right, let's try that again and see if this works. Otherwise, we will try Catchy OS. Wait, it should have booted into. Oh, thanks. All right, I have Catchy OS downloading in the back. It's reorganized. Let me check. It's not a playlist from Spotify because of copyright. This is, let's see. For some reason, my OBS isn't telling me, man. Sorry, I'll look it up in just a second. All right, this should, I don't know why I reset that. Oh, nice. So CatchyOS um finished downloading, so I'll rip it to the USB if it. Thank you, David, for subscribing. All right, shall we try to CatchyOS next? Let's try it. I will turn this off. And we will I'll rip CatchyOS. Let's do that right now. All right. Let me minimize. Let's start Belina Etcher. All right, less than a minute. Let's hide this again. We're almost there. Now it's just validating. 18 seconds left. How's everybody doing? I'm ready for a nap. All right. Let's plug her back in. And I'll make me tiny again. And let's boot into Catchy OS now. I think it's giving the same problem. What is this USB 4-1? Oh, thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Floppy. Let's try. Ah, super. So last time I had this like USB thing, I just had to, but it's not showing up for some reason. In my other computer, I just disabled in USB configurations, there was more options, and I disabled the one that was giving it the invalid error. This BIOS is older, so yeah, that should. Uh, we have the right one. Yeah, I think these are all the settings, unless I'm missing some other setting over here. Everything else looks. Can we like? Here we go. Let's see if we can figure out what, because there's 4-1. This is not helpful, actually. This is just to set up your fan curves. All right, let's try this. Let me just save and exit. I'm going to, since The Wi-Fi card is connected to one of the USB headers. I might just try unplugging that. Ugh. It's not even like detecting the catchy OS track. Oh, thanks, Jens. I will try that. Okay. So F1 is just general help. Let's try F2. No. What if we... What's... Where was the hard drive settings? Let's see if that helps, because it was in the fourth position. This likes to take its sweet time to boot up. Yeah, it's this USB 4-1. Let's see. No worries, dude. Oh, so this is interesting. It went from USB 4-1 to 4-4. So something I have plugged in isn't cooperating. Let's try that again. We'll try to see which USB that is, because it's switched. So it's clearly one of the USBs. Oh, come on. Why you gotta do this to me? Toasted toast. Not yet because it won't even like some USB port is causing problems right now. And so I'm trying to figure out which one that is. It won't even boot into the root so that I can even do Arch install. Nah, we're doing Linux. Let me just know. I think I know what it's doing. Oh yeah. I mean, I got Linux working on my main computer, Arch. I don't know why. It could just be the parts. There's a part failure somewhere. I'll try it for a little longer. Otherwise, I'll probably call it quits. Yeah. Yeah, see now it's saying USB 4-2. So it's constantly changing. Maybe? I'll try ripping it to an older USB. Because the fact that it's changing, it was 4-1, 4-4. I think because I'm moving around the USB port, the USB with Catchy OS. Yeah, I can try that too. Let me grab. All right. I'm just reformatting the USB right now. Yeah, I agree. It is a weird one. Oh, hey Ryan, good to see you again. I was building a PC from my old computer parts, and now we are trying to get Arch Linux to work. Alright, it's copying over. We got about a minute. doing some Googling, looking at the Arch Linux wiki. Almost done copying. Yeah, it's possible something happened with the flash because when I did Belina Etcher, it just like failed, so I'm retrying it again. So it's possible the first time the ISO didn't work super well. Alright, this time it said it was successful.
Oh, I think we're in. Oh my god, guys. Let's go. Ryan, I will. Maybe I'll use it as a streaming PC. But honestly, I've just been streaming directly via Linux. Just because for some reason Arch just doesn't do super well with, I don't know, with my capture card or multiple displays. So I might, if it's stable, I might use it as a NAS. But I need to see how stable it is. Or I might use it as a primary and then have secondary backup from that too. Or I might put it, I might also put it, we could use that for something else on it. Oh, whoops, one word. My bad. All right. So for locales, US, of course, mirror. I'm going to go into United States. Disk configuration, partitioning. We will use our Samsung SSD, ext4, yes. For swap, that's enabled. Bootloader. Let's set root password. Let's add a user. And we will do yes. Confirm and exit. Profile. We are doing a desktop, and let's get into Hyperland. Let's do NVIDIA. I actually want GDM and Mac. For audio, let's do Pipewire. I have a 1070 in the spare PC. Let's also have the double kernel there. Additional packages. Let's do put in the Kitty terminal. I also want WebKit. And then let's just also get WebKit 6 since we're here. Let's also Jens, I think it might be too early to say congrats yet. It could easily not work. I'm also gonna just put in Firefox. Is there anything else that I absolutely need that I can think of? No, I think that's good. Time zone, let's switch that to Eastern Standard Time Zone. All right, I think that is everything. Yeah, you should. It's nice to be able to configure it how you want it. Vanilla Arch. Until it doesn't work, right? Hopefully this works. So this is the time to get like a coffee or something. But for me, just a water is good. I imagine it's going to take a lot longer than my main PC. I'm really interested to see how the 1070 performs. It's making progress, so that's a good sign to start. Oh, thanks, SR. Hello. I appreciate the compliment. Oh, nice. Which distro are you using? Gotcha, nice. Yeah, I've like used Linux on and off for a while. Over 10 years. My first was Ubuntu. I would say Ubuntu I use quite a bit. Linux Mint I use for like a day, to be honest. And else have I tried? Back in 2017, I like manually installed Arch, like before Arch install, and that was an experience. But I didn't end up using it for too long. They have definitely made it more user-friendly, I will say that. Like, it used to be crazy, like... Ubuntu, though, I would say, even back then, like, was okay. I will say I've been using Arch recently, and between the Hyperland Windows management and just like how lightweight it is, like it only has what I tell it. It has been great. Yeah, Ubuntu is, from what I've heard, getting there, but after a while I was just like, I can't with Ubuntu. And then like last weekend I tested out Bazai for a little bit. I don't know how I feel. It's giving me weird errors. I don't know if it was an NVIDIA thing or something else. It wouldn't let me over, like, using chmod, over, like, get permissions to write into directories I wanted to for some stupid ass reason. I don't know. I, like, reinstalled Bazai, like, 5 times to see if there was a problem there, but yeah, and then that's what I was like, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to Arch. Oh, really? Snaps destroyed Ubuntu. I haven't used Ubuntu in like 5 or 6 years. Honestly, at this point, I would personally recommend Linux Mint to people than Ubuntu. Yeah, Linux Mint. I mean, the base of Linux Mint is definitely a bit ugly. I haven't used it in a while. I don't know how much you can configure, but that's another thing I like about Arch, is that you can configure it a lot in terms of appearance. In this case, for Hyperland, I'm just gonna use a pre-configured dot file because I don't want to spend the time right now. Kernel, I did both Linux and Linux LTS. For GPU, I did the proprietary. This is the 1070. But if you're on newer GPUs, especially the 5000 series, because I had the 5080 and I ran into this problem because I kept trying to install the proprietary drivers, you gotta do the open and not the new Val or whatever drivers, just like pure open. That will work with Blackwell. I haven't used Zorin. I am curious. What is it based? Is it an Arch based? Oh boy. Whoops, wrong keyboard. Hopefully I didn't mess with anything there. Oh, it's Ubuntu based. Gotcha. Come on. You can do this. That's okay. Just the fact that you're using Linux means you know at least something, right? I am no expert of Linux either. But you learn through Googling. I will say the one thing, the Arch Linux wiki is the best wiki. Maybe people will dispute me on this, but it is so like descriptive, and you can like anything. I don't even need to Google anymore. I just go to the Arch wiki first and search it there, either for a package or if somebody has like a similar problem, and then I'll like go to Google if it doesn't work. But that's the one thing I really have been enjoying about Arch 2 is like there's so much like documentation that's like well done. And yeah, it's been nice. Like I feel like with Ubuntu when I would use that, like it would often be Stack Exchange, which is still good. But with Arch Linux I can just like look at its wiki and be like, oh, there's a Git repository for this. I'll just grab it and go from there. Yeah, it really is. All right. We are in. Oh, I gotta get the mouse to work. Oh, I didn't realize they put the French language pack. That's good to know. I will look into getting rid of that. Yeah, I mean, do what you think is comfortable for you, SR. And what was I gonna say? But as you can see from here, from this video, like they've made the installer just so much easier now. You don't have to do everything manually, as you saw from so far. Okay, so let's get some hyperlink configured in here. I am going to let's put in terminal. Oh, this is tiny. Oh, yeah, the sudo rm, the root directory. Okay. All right. Let's do some Pac-Man and make sure Git is installed. This is the tiniest font. Ben, I just streamed to YouTube. Let's I wonder if there's a way to increase the font here, because I can't see anything. I am trying to get set up in Hyperland. And so that's what I'm doing right now. Let me see if I can just that's somewhat better for now. Wait, that's not right. All right. Let's resize this. Oh, like on the screen? I'm not sure. Let's see. I am not using GNOME. I think you just like briefly put me. No, I'm actually in Hyperland. I'm just installing a dot package, a dot file, so that way. about the font. Oh, yeah, I don't see it. It might not have shown up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I disabled the link. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you, Ben. Hi, YOLO Man. Arch is a distro of Linux. It is a very... Yeah, thank you, Ben. I am repurposing my Ryzen 5 1600 and NVIDIA 1070 with 16 gigabytes of RAM on a 256 gigabyte SATA hard SSD. Samsung Pro, some version. While this is running, installing, I will run to the bathroom. Yeah, I'll probably just mess around with it. I also have Arch on my main computer too, but if it's run stably, I'll probably set up a NAS as well. I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Hi, Nordblink. Yep, thanks Ben for filling him in. Yeah, exactly. If it is stable. And I'll probably do RAID 1 or RAID 0, because I have two 4TB drives, like H hard drives. And so whichever one makes a duplicate. I can't remember if that's 0 or 1. I'll probably do that just in case. Okay, I'll check out Mira. Thanks, Ryan. Yo. This is my cat, Izzy. She's the best. Izzy, say hi to everybody. Look at her. She's my bestie. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thanks, Ryan. Izzy, I need some space here. Izzy is very interested in the new computer, or the old computer. We are almost there. Oh yeah, there are server packs for Arch. I just did. I realized I should have. There we go. So we need to go back and log off. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate the subscription. So I'm gonna click this, and then down here we'll switch to Hyperland. Thanks for the sub, Ryan. Alright, we are in Hyperland now. Yeah, I kind of made it a little long. I realized that too. Alright, first, let's change this to yeah, it's gotta be the default. Let's open up terminal. Oh, maybe I gotta install that first. What did I not do sudo? Probably because I already typed in my password, right? Oh, yeah, I did. Thanks, Ben, for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, the green nerd. I think you do have to download SMB. We can double check if it has it already or not. Let's see, Yep, Samba needs to be installed. Nice. So now we should be able to where are you? 20. So this is actually being recorded directly as the primary display. So I have my HDMI cord from the GPU going directly into my capture card into OBS. So there's only one monitor. I'm just like looking at everything through OBS right now. Change to the default there. Launch Steam. Wait, why are my apps showing Let's try. Alright, just yeah, I'm pretty sure I did download Steam. But we'll check again after. This reboots. Oh, that was actually quicker than I expected. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's there. I guess I just need to reboot for some reason. Yeah, me too. The first time I've ever seen that too. Alfonsin, I'm. You could try Bazite first, if you wanted. Yeah, the Green Nerd too. This was someone else's DAO files. I actually have it in the description if you want to check it out. I'm too lazy to set it up myself. I don't know, Ryan. I feel like Arch. I mean, I've been loving it so far. Absolutely enjoying it. Hey, I mean, as long as you enjoy what you enjoy, then to each their own, right? I think whatever distro you like, have at it. Alright, let's see if we can download like a relatively small game. Let's see how long this would take. This would take up most of my hard drive. Games have gotten so big. Sounds good. Oh, you know what's one thing I can do? Use this PC for also is with the 5000 series, they removed the 32-bit or whatever games compatibility, so I know from time to time I like to play some of the Batman games, so I can always come back here to play that. Or not, because it says it's available for... Unless I need to just restart it. Yeah. Alfonsin, you can absolutely make it a NAS and also game on it. It just might not run, depending on the disk speeds and how you're connected to the NAS. It may not be the best option. That's gonna take a long time. Is it? Let's do something quick just for the stream, and we can always try something bigger later. Usually, like for data storage, you'll have it on like a spinning disk hard drive, which games are gonna run super slow unless you make a NAS where it's just like here I just have a 256 gigabyte SSD I had laying around to get the OS installed on it. But if I do make this a NAS, I'll put my spinning drives in. Okay, let's do this and this. Let's go to this game. I just started playing Inside on my Steam Deck, and it's a lot of fun. Alright, let's see if it launches. Oh my god, no. This part was so annoying. Why do I have to do this again? I mean, we're getting a stable 120 frames per second, which is cool. This is a very lightweight game. I wonder if instead... Yeah, this is inside. I think so that I can download games and test them out. I'll probably save that for the next stream. But this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. You know, we built this from start to finish. Got Arch on it eventually. I'll probably tweak around with some of my Hyperland configurations. Maybe in the next few days I will do a stream from this PC and we can kind of see how it runs on Arch. It'd be cool to see some other games be played on it and see how it does. I mean, these are some pretty old components. I mean, so far Arch has been running pretty quickly. I can, you know, run through my workspaces. Thanks, Yen. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm probably gonna go take a nap now. But thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This was absolutely awesome to be interacting with all of you guys. And until next time, peace out, guys.